Hello, this is John with Fellowship of Games. I was just going to unbox my Kickstarter that just came in a day ago. Dracula's Curse and the expansion Cthulhu's Curse for it. So it's one I've been watching for a while. He described it as a mix between Castlevania and Betrayal at House on the Hill, which is one of our favorite games. We've actually worn out our first edition copy. But I was going to unbox this and see what's in it. And then hopefully this weekend we'll get a playthrough of it. Get time to play it, but it's kind of a busy weekend for us, so we'll get it up as soon as we can. All right. Throw trash over there. The box is cool. It's red, you know, kind of blood red Dracula. It's pretty interesting. Back's pretty normal. Here's the rulebook, and you can find a copy of the rulebook online. Just kind of a quick copy. To my understanding, this is the gentleman's his first game he's developed, and he's quite excited by it. And I've kind of watched. Well, I've watched it as it's ran. It looks pretty interesting. Here's the rulebook. Here is some quick references, because this is a one against many. It's the players against Dracula, and the Dracula player is played by character. Here's some stickers. I guess these go to some of the pieces. These are the punch outs. Demon Well, Arcane Engine, Blood Bank, Shadow Forge. Looks pretty interesting. Stairs, Ring of Fires, or our Sauron. I know this is Dracula's castle. And this is the starter piece where everything builds off of it. This is Dracula's. I guess this is part of him. I've thumbed the directions, but I haven't had a chance to read through them. Little blood markers and hearts. I guess these are health. Pretty cool looking. Let's see if I can get them open. It looks like little teardrops as well. I get something to sort these, but yeah, those look cool. These are blocks. I've kind of started reading the directions last night. Haven't got much into them. It's just been a time. And these all stacked together. I'm not sure how these fit in the game, but I know they make a picture of Dracula at some point. How, I'm not sure. But they're wooden blocks. Nice, I mean, good solid wooden blocks, so. I do like the tray. I'll show that to you. Let me get there. Here's some more little wooden blocks. These are, I guess, the player characters. Because I know each character is different. And you can actually have each character do their own skill. Oh, and I'm assuming this is Dracula, the little bat. But here are the little tokens. They look cool. Easy to recognize who you are. You flip. Kind of weird. Yeah, those look pretty cool. Well made, heavyweight, so they'll be good. I do like this tray set that they come in. I'll show that to you real quick. I like a good tray organizer, especially when it speeds up getting a game in and out. Or like if the tray organizer becomes part of the game, like the whole stuff. I can't think of a few games off the top of my head, but the trays come out and work there. Yeah, these are the special classes that your characters can be. I'm not sure if you can change in them yet of what you are, but these hook in. We'll look at that in a minute. These, I don't know what these are. Recyclers. These are traits. Combat, I guess these are the cards in the game. They do come with this little handy I like cards that come with these little tear-off strips. Tend to work out pretty well. Or you just have to bite them and pull them off. It seems to be pretty well packaged. Cards. Y'all have to go find out what all these cards are. Let's look a little over here. I'll go back and look at those in just a minute. So let's below this. Yeah, here are the tiles. This is where it is kind of like, let me get my knife. Like a Betrayal in House on Haunted Hill. Is it's a modular board. I know there's like 3 floors of castles. The blue is the underground, I know that. These are the castles. Reservoirs, they're named. And they connect up. They have little symbols. I need to figure out what those are about. But as you build out your castle, I'm assuming you draw random. They hook together like caverns. They have these little symbols in the top. Once we played a game this weekend, or next time we get a chance, I'll go through these and give a review of what I think of the game. Components look good so far. These are hit point counters for the characters, I know that. I like all the trays. I know these trays also include expansions for the Cthulhu add-on. So once I'm done, I'll get the expansion figured out with it. I'll add it to this and show you how it's all stored. Because one thing I like to do is figure out how to make a game set up and take down quicker and simpler, just for speed of getting gameplay. Now, these are the upper rooms. I know they've changed the rules since they released it. Like the original rules, you just stacked all the cards together. Now I believe there is a division, like they recommend dividing, like room of silence. These have red entrances. So I know there's like multiple floors. Ballroom. So that'll come into play. These are the character sheets. Oh, what's this? This is a card, sidearms, Blackthorn. I'll see what that is here in just a minute. Get the tray out. Now these are the characters. They're packaged really well. It's the strongest cellophane I've seen. Alright, here we go. I know these are the characters that you can play into the game. We'll see what they are. They have their own little backstories, I guess, on the cards. J.S. Wesson. They each have a special ability, armor, movement, or that could be attack. Here's their basic information. This is probably the wounded side, because they don't look better. Flip over. I've always wondered if you flip them which way it makes them work better, but these go end over end. So this, I know how they work in as you gain skills or stats. VM, like I bet this is pertain to him. Ben Weston, Van Weston. I don't know if they can have more or less, but they hook in, and I know you can build up stats, give you additional abilities or penalties or something. But again, I haven't read the rules yet. I just kind of thumbed through them last night. They came in, then I didn't, and I wanted this video, so I waited to open it. But I read the rule book for about 15, 20 minutes and quit there. Let's see what these are. All right. Go through this, then I'll look at the Cthulhu one. I always have problems with these. But it's better than not having these little rings. There you go. Now, I know this, I bought mine through the Kickstarter, and I'm pretty sure the Kickstarter doesn't have anything special that's not retail. Devil dogs, grave blades, they look cool. I like the artwork in this game a lot. The characters look kind of an anime stylish or a style, but I like these a lot better than the characters. That guy's cool. Plate Lord, Devil Toad, you can't have too many of those. Malik, Cave Troll. They brought a Cave Troll. Devourer, Manticore, Red Dragon. It's never good. Never good if you're in the Red Dragon. Satan's Steed. Spectre, Succubus, Deathclaw, Soul Warden. Those are cool. I don't know how they fit in the game, but they're pretty interesting. These are the characters. I do like how these line. Oh, these will fit into here like this. Bet they stack. Flip that over. That's pretty cool. I wonder if the others fit on this side. I love organizers. To me, it's I 3D print them or devise my own and print them out, but it's cool. That's really nice. So I bet these will fit into here. But these one here. Maybe there's some directions somewheres and the other ones where they go. I'll have to look for that, but I like a well-designed game theory. Here. And I'll open Cthulhu here in just a second. Starter block. I guess this is the quick reference for Dracula. Track his information. This is his tower. I'm not sure what I bet his blocks stack into there, and if he gets full, he gets some power. I don't know, I'm just making that up, but it could be pretty cool. I'm not sure what the stickers, maybe this goes here. There we go. I'm not sure what the stickers, I think the stickers were a Kickstarter thing, like a stretch goal to put on things. I don't see anything for those, but yeah, this is cool. I'm really excited to play it. It sounded interesting. Here's the back cover. 1 to 6 players, it says 50 minutes to 2 hours, 90 minutes to 2 hours. And then here is the expansion, Cthulhu's Curse. I'm a big Call of Cthulhu fan. I like the role-playing game. I like games based off of it. And my son and I spend time, we come up with stories about it. It's usually pretty entertaining. But I think this expansion is made to fit into that box. I know they've already come out with a fact for it, for the frequently asked questions, based around tokens. This is the Sunken City, which is a Cthulhu-ish story. I've got the Arkham Horror game. It's one of the new expansion came out for that. I guess this is a quick reference. The rulebook. I don't know if this rulebook is online. I think all companies should always release their rule books online because you get a better idea if you like a game, if you can kind of peruse the rules. And conditions. If you hear a noise, it's my cat. She loves, if everybody leaves the living room, she decides to try to call everybody out there with a toy fish. Okay, I guess this is the same principle. It looks like a Cthulhu block set. Here, look at the punch downs. I don't know X's. I know the X's was a question. It had to spread them out across the two expansions. Little stars. Yeah, but yeah, I like to come up with like little tray organizers. If there's not a good one, I always like to try to design some and 3D print them. I don't know how to tell if the sides matter, but I guess you could make a Cthulhu face. So I'm not sure how this all goes together, but I'm sure it makes a pretty cool picture. They'll fit down into here. These the cards. This must be like the carrier cards. Get into here. Man, shrink wrap does what it's supposed to. Let's see if I can get in here. Man. Try a knife blade. Tend to use a bottle opener, but on this, it's a little tool I've got. I've had it for quite a long time. It's got a bottle opener and a pocket knife on it. There we go. Okay. Because I like the creatures on the last one. There. Okay. Chasm Crawler, Gloomgrin, Murder Moth, that looks kind of cool. Skull Splitter, Doomstone, Dreadweaver, Eldermouth, Grasp Fiend, that sounds cool. Widowmaker, and Covenmancer. Interesting. Guess these are additional cards. Join Cthulhu. Join Slayers. Not sure what these are. Madness Maneuver. Must be the action cards. Got different backs. Webs. Cthulhu. I do like this little organizer. Now these are additional tiles. These are the caverns, some blank ones, or no, these are tiles. Okay, these are the backs. Astral Altar. That one's got a different back. I'm not sure why. Maybe the colors are the levels. Astor's Hallow. It's the King in Yellow's character. Shadow. The artwork on this is pretty kind of simple but cool. You get an idea of what it is, but I mean it's not. I don't think it'll be too distracting. My only concern if it's a little bit too dark on some of the colors, like the caves. But it is neat. I do like the artwork. It's down here. So what these look like. There's nothing there. Yeah, but so far this looks pretty cool. I'm excited to play it. I'm a big fan of the one against mini games. You know, it's always good to have something like the D&D board games where the bad guys are scripted, but I do like where sometimes the opponent is intelligent and it's a person running it. You get into all kinds of interesting scenarios, like the Goonies game. I liked quite a bit. It's kind of like a little Walmart game, but it was a lot of fun. I don't think it'd be near as fun if you didn't have the player character, somebody being the bad guy. So this is kind of cool. So let's just let on. I think all these components should fit into the Dracula's Curse. I guess this is the starter board for this expansion, the Sunken City. It's definitely unique. The bad guy card. I guess what? Yeah, this is the rule book. Quick reference. Cultist. You got sanity. Ritual sites. Okay. Quick play rules. But then this is the Curse of Cthulhu expansion. Set this right away. Again, these are all for Dracula's Curse, which I got yesterday. And I will figure out some of the rules and give it a good play this weekend. It's by Retro Plus Games. But I think this is their first game. It looks well made. If it plays well, it'll probably be a pretty fun game for me and my group, and we will give it a shot. We will let you know how it goes and give you a playthrough. Talk to you later.